Hey guys, as you know, I'm a reader and I just got finished reading this book, Atomic Habits. There's one particular chart in here I want to show you that's really important. All of you are listening to this are entrepreneurs, freelancers, consultants. You're going to want to take a look at this chart that I just found in here that's really important. So let's go ahead and cut to it. All right, guys, so here is the graph. It's called the plateau of latent potential. So you have results here vertically and time here horizontally. And what you have here in the light orange, I wish they weren't both orange, but they are. Light orange is a straight line showing the entrepreneur's expectations and what they usually think would happen. Now, entrepreneurs in their nature are ambitious. They see things, they want to get them, and they try to take the straightest line to get those, whether it's revenue or freedom of their career, whatever KPI they're mentioning, right? Key performance indicator. So this line represents what they think should happen. Now, what actually happens is this reverse J-curve in dark orange. This is what actually happens, and the gap is what's called the Valley of Disappointment, according to James Clear of Atomic Habits. It's a good book. I'd probably recommend it. It's pretty thick. Probably 80% of it I've read through other books. But this particular chart kind of stuck out at me because this Valley of Disappointment is what separates us, the entrepreneurs, the 3%ers, from the 97% of people that people like us employ, right? We keep the economy going through our ideas, our ambition, our fortuity, our foresight, all that stuff that makes us entrepreneurs, right? So the Valley of Disappointment is what separates us from the rest. So if we draw a vertical line here, you would see that this right here is in 97% of us. The dreamers, the people who always say they have a book inside them, but they never actually sit down and write. The people who say they have a business idea, but they never actually have time to execute it. This right here is us, guys. These are the entrepreneurs, the business owners, the ones who seek out and take chances, okay? Now, what you have, what actually happens is this is where you get to start to get really excited and things start taking off and scaling infinity. Now, what's important to understand here is that when you experience this gap, and it doesn't have to be as a whole, meaning when you launch your business or go into a new phase of your business or go into a new marketing channel, this right here can happen on a macro or a micro level, okay? So for example, from a micro level, somebody comes up with a business idea, they launch it, and then oops, things don't happen as they should, people don't sign up like they should. The email blast didn't go as well as it should to introduce the company. But on a micro level, maybe you launched a Google ads or you launched a Facebook ads, and in the first few days it didn't go so well, or the first month it didn't go so well. All right. This is that Valley of Disappointment that you get. What it takes though is patience. Okay. So always be patient as an entrepreneur. The best entrepreneurs that I have worked with, and I've worked with over 400, probably 500 at this point, the ones that are the best, the ones that have made a multi-million-dollar business, are the ones that are able to be patient and not make rash decisions. Doesn't mean they ignore data. It means they watch it, and they wait until enough data is there to make an educated decision. I can't tell you how many times I've spent all this time and money launching a Google Ads campaign for a company, and then within just a few days they pull it, or even a few weeks. They barely got 100 clicks. They barely got $1,000 in this campaign, and they pull it so fast because it didn't produce an immediate ROI, right? It takes time, especially with these days when you're talking about Google algorithms and Facebook algorithms. Their algorithms go to work. They find their lookalike audience. You go out and you set these display campaigns, and these algorithms, these machine learning capabilities that these big companies have, this data that comes in, it takes a while to learn. They use those conversion metrics, and they go back in their algorithms and they refine it. So cutting it off before they have a chance to learn just hurts you, and it hurts the campaigns moving forward. So the point of this is understand the plateau of latent potential. Understand that patience is true and is a virtue, okay? It might not just be the algorithms that need the time. It might be your marketing communications need to be refined. It might be your ad creative. It might be anything that has to do with your business, but you have to give it time in order to flesh it out, okay? So be patient, stick with being an entrepreneur. It's the best job in the world if you can do it right. Okay, good luck.